this shirt that I thrifted. It's a shadow self and a higher self. If that's not confirmation, what's goody? I know if you are here, it's because your higher self brought you, and I am so grateful to be helping you amongst your awakening. My name is Ngami Snow, but the streets call me Snow. This is the fourth and the final installation of my Rebirth series. Rebirth is the process of evolving into the person that lives the life that you desire. Aligning with your desired timeline is the most necessary step in manifesting. Plus, it feels really good to show up as your higher self instead of your bitter past. You decide everything you are, darling, and I'm not here to tell you what to choose, but I am here to tell you, you have a choice. Congratulations, my love. You are at the final step of rebirth, which is rebirth. You've completed all the steps necessary to, You've completed all the steps necessary to align with your manifestations, but I'm sure you're already seeing the rewards and benefits of the healing you've already done. So, you know, I ain't telling you nothing you don't know. In this last video, I just want to go over a couple things to remember. First thing I want to talk about is the input-output rule. So the input-output rule basically is you put out what you put in. So that means any form of consumption you take, you will embody it spiritually, physically, and emotionally. Like, I know when I watch a lot of reality TV, I find myself to be more angry. Because I mean, like, reality TV kind of thrives off of beef. So I not only find myself more angry, but I find myself in more conflict. Just because that's what I'm putting into myself. So that's the energy I'm putting out. So that's what I'm attracting. That's actually something I need to get done this week, is just going through and adding back things that keep me focused, because I've done clearing. I do clearing on a regular basis. We talked about clearing in the last video. That video will be in the description. Go on your social media and follow a whole bunch of accounts that align with the life that you want to live, from what you want to do for work, to your diet, to your spirituality, to your knowledge-based languages you want to learn. If you're consuming things that align with your higher self, then you will output the energy of your higher self, and you will attract the abundance. I feel like you understand where I'm coming from. Second thing I want to talk about, you will be tested by the universe. So if you're one of those people that feels like everything is a sign, this is a very important thing to keep in mind. When you say, I don't deal with that boy anymore because I love myself, or I don't deal with that job anymore because I value myself, the universe will put things in place to test you. And sometimes, like, they'll use numerology or things that they know you will fall for, just to see if you standing on business. Follow your intuition. Know the difference between your intuition and your lust. And also have faith in yourself. But you just gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust yourself. You gotta trust this whole process. If you went through this process and you decided that this thing is not working out for you anymore, even though you might want it and see 222 on the clock, that don't mean go after it. Oh, I mean, I guess this tip is all about discipline. The process, I'm not gonna say the process is easy, but the process is the process. But you do have to maintain it. Just like with any birth, like, you know, pregnancy is rough, and then it's over once you have the kid. The pregnancy is over, but then you have the kid. So now that the rebirth process is over, you still have to show up as that version of yourself every day, and maybe even go through this process a couple more times. And that actually brings me to the last thing I wanted to talk about. Death is a part of life. So as your reborn self, if you get to a point some time from now, even a day from now, even a second from now, where you're like, yeah, this life that I'm living, this person I am, is not working for me. You can go through this process again. And between me and you, it's quicker the second time. Destruction is necessary for reform. It's just how it goes for real. If you do need to go through this process again, you can always return to this series. You can always hit me up personally if you want to talk about it, if you want to chop. My social media is in the description. And you can return to your ultrasound. We talked about that in the second episode of the series. Also in the description box. Key points for today are: number 1, nothing is unrealistic because reality is created. Not happening to you, is happening for you. Do not give any other person other than yourself the honor of deciding who you are. Every negative thought you have about yourself and your circumstance is not true. No one is more glamorous than a healed woman. Trust me. Trust me. Growth requires sacrifice. Fear poisons fortune. You don't have to buy love. You don't have to buy solidarity. It is your right. Failure is not an option. It is a choice. Self-belief is transformative. You are worthy of everything that you desire. And Eric, thank you for choosing yourself today. This was a 5-part series, and this was the last episode of the series. Thank God it's over with. Honestly, to be honest with you. You can catch me posting other content and content like this weekly throughout the week. So not just Thursdays, different days. So your best bet is to turn on your post notifications for me. So when I post, you'll know. If you like this video and you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe, and also comment what you maybe might want me to talk about next. If I know about it, I might. Right now I'm leaning towards dark femininity. I've been in my dark feminine era for about 2 years now, and I just, every month I get a little bit deeper. So I would love to talk to you guys about it and expand on it. So let me know in the comments if that's something you want to hear about. Self-work is work, so do not be afraid to reach out if you need to. My socials are in the description. Meet me here next week, my love. I have so much